The Moon Knight mini TV series, the latest one from Marvel, and currently based on the comic book character of Moon Knight. The first episode was directed by Mohammad Diab and written by Jeremy Slater. Now, I know a lot of people which are actually currently watching Moon Knight have never been uh, familiar with the character before, and that's fine because he has never been like very hugely popular. Mainly because a lot of people kind of ridiculed him because he looked like a replica of Batman, and a lot of people thought that if I want to watch Batman, I will watch Batman. I'm not gonna watch Moon Knight, which I think it was pretty sad considering Moon Knight was an amazing character. Now I do not claim to be like the biggest Moon Knight comic book fan, or I have read all the books, but I have actually read one particular story of Moon Knight, which was written by Jeff Lemire. Now, I absolutely loved that. It was great. It was written so brilliantly. And while I was reading it, I always thought that, my God, if it was transformed into a film or a TV series or a Netflix series, it would have been great. Because Moon Knight is actually a very awesome character. I mean, the amount of flexibility you can have with that character because of his dissociative identity disorder was amazing. You can provide him many much more layers, and it's a character which you can write very enthusiastically, and you can also experiment things with him. Now, from the comics, the one written by Jeff Lemire was written like a long time ago, but I do remember that he was a mercenary and he received his power from a Egyptian deity, and he had actually like three personalities in which he was in which, as you know, he's a mercenary, and another he was a taxi driver, and then in the another personality he was actually pretty rich. I'm sorry if I can't remember all the names because, like I said, I read it a long time ago, but it was fascinating. And when I heard the news that there's going to be a series on him, I was actually thrilled because I never anticipated that Marvel is going to go into a direction which is pretty non-Marvel, if you understand what I mean. Because Moon Knight is not like a very jokey or humorous type of character. He's dark and he's gritty. So I thought that why would Marvel make a character that is, I mean, pretty violent, and usually Marvel refrain from showing violence and stuff. But after watching the first episode, I was absolutely thrilled how amazing it was. It was brilliantly directed, and man, Oscar Isaac, what a phenomenal actor! I mean, wow. I was not actually expecting this type of performance from him in the first. I mean, I was like, okay, yeah, but he was amazing. I don't know, but I kind of got Joaquin Phoenix vibe from him. I don't know if anyone else think that. I just had this kind of this weird feeling. He kind of reminded me of Joaquin Phoenix. Well, having said that, you should definitely watch the first episode of Moon Knight. It is going to be worth your time. Not only because I mean, because Moon Knight is a great character. Not only because he's a great character, but also Marvel is trying to explore a different path in which they are ready to show some mature themes, which they have always refrained from showing in the past. And I think it was like a perfect balance of humor and seriousness, because a lot of time, I mean, I love Marvel, but one of the main issues with Marvel is sometimes they actually destroy the gravity of a scene just to because of a stupid joke which absolutely had no reason to be there. For example, if you have seen Infinity War, and in the scene where Gamora tells Peter Quill that if the time comes and if she is captured by Thanos, he should be the one that should kill her because he does not want to know him the truth. I think it was a great scene, but it was ruined by that. I'm standing so still and stuff. It was stupid, but they actually were able to balance it very efficiently in Moon Knight. There was not a single moment I felt like they ruined it. It was genuine, it was authentic, and the acting was phenomenal. The direction is awesome, and plus Egyptian mythology is like great. I mean, every mythology is great, whether it's Norse or Greek or Egyptian. I think they are all great. They're brilliant and wonderful, and I'm really glad that they are going with this route. And yeah, I mean, for the first episode, actually, I do not want to spoil anything, but yes, it's definitely worth checking out. because the acting is great, the concept which they're exploring is great, and it's definitely not your usual run of the mill Marvel content either. It's something different. It's trying to do something different, and that's something I can appreciate. So yeah, I mean, if you like just good acting and good cinematography and stuff like this, you don't have to be a Marvel fan to watch Moon Knight. It's a great it was a great first episode. While I will reserve my opinion till I have seen all the episodes, but yeah, I think it's definitely the first episode is definitely worth checking out. And just let me know what you think about the the first episode. I think it was a great first episode. I mean, the way they were able to hook you up, there was not a single moment I felt I was bored. I was constantly on the edge of my seat. Okay, where am I now? What the character is doing? What he's thinking? I think it was awesome. So definitely worth checking out. And if you want to share your opinions about him, I would love to do that. And you can do that, in the comments. So yeah, take care.